So can you maybe walk us through a little bit about how you're defining heat stress, or how you believe the animal is biologically responding to the heat stress?
Sure. Well, I think if you start at the beginning of that, right, it's what is heat stress versus what are we actually measuring? So stress is what's being imposed on the animals. So the ambient temperature, right, that's the stressor being imposed. When we're measuring things like feed intake, body temperature, and things like that, that's that strain response. That's its animal's response to the stressor. And so what we're really thinking of when we're thinking about heat stress is heat strain in reality. I've seen this too, and I'm sure I've been guilty of this as well, right? It's hot out. I feel like it's hot. And so, the animal's hot. Well, in reality, if we're trying to define heat stress, we really need individual animal measures of how they're responding to that heat stress, right? You get you might have a room that's, 90 degrees, and you have maybe two pigs of the same size, but they might actually respond a little bit differently to that 90 degrees Fahrenheit. And so one might have a really big strain or stress response, whereas the other one doesn't. And I think that's where some of these newer precision technologies are going to really help us here in the future. Partnering with these computer scientists and these engineers that know a lot more, obviously, than I do. And how do you measure these things on an individual animal basis to really help us define what is heat stress and when is it actually occurring in our animals in a real world situation, as opposed to simply relying on the dry bulb temperature, right?